All right, starting up the games with my latest draft. My rank is reasonable, within striking distance of a near top rank. Not too happy with this deck though. Quite mediocre, but maybe we can get there. I built it to be aggressive, as you can tell. No plays. I mean, I could have just played the life, but I didn't think it was appropriate. I like the lethal exploit. Like, if they play a 3 toughness creatures, I mean, it's kind of unlikely, but it's possible that a 3 toughness creature comes out and I get to finish it off with the like of Toshiro Umizawa. It's so possible they have no land. I think that's better than just playing this on a tapped land. We'll have haste next turn. 4 toughness. Unbelievable. The attack, huh? Ninjutsu, Mana War, bounce my land. That could definitely be. I mean, that's probably the worst scenario, right? Yeah. This does not play around more bounce, that's for sure. I'm not holding back a creature. I'm just trying to get in there for 20 damage. If he has another specialist. Fire Beetle, happy to see that. Kind of wild. What's this? I mean, I don't have him dead. Didn't use the kunai either. I mean, I would think it's not you already dead or uses the kunai. Could be his own exploit. Could be a bounce with the whatever you call that thing. I'm still just gonna do this. The sky turtle bounce. I guess it could be planar incision. That'd be pretty good here for them. Although I do have the lethal exploit, so it won't be. I'm kind of thinking that might have been the one. Specialist, yep, get got. Don't blame their play. Just, I had it. Alright. Now they're under quite a bit of pressure. I got the hover bike, etc. The Jukai deck getting it done, baby. Little Jukai deck. Number 21. That's likely to go down. This draft, middle of the road, right? Quite. Like I said, I only did one draft, not on YouTube, 7-0, and went from like 400 to 30 or whatever. So, yeah, I'll keep. It's a good draw, very good draw. Swamp might have been better, but the chip, I'm liking having answered that at least. Could have played the flyer there. Could have been better, actually. Also, maybe I'm supposed to fade the chip right then and there. So if he equips with a land on top, he doesn't get the land. It does take up 3 of his mana. He played that land from hand, I think. Oh, that makes sense. Be brutal. Gets to crew that thing up now. Yeah, that was rough. I can't just Tamiyo's this Shigeki taps it, I don't think. I don't think that that's a wise move. Get rid of the chip. Sit back and see what happens to this. That I will save. So we're gonna go for a little bit of a hook here. I don't plan on recasting this infiltrator. I'll be able to play the bike and block his disruptor with it. Obviously, it's a little suspect. He knows I have the infiltrator to play it, so it may not work, but worth a shot, I think. Play the bike anyways and attack with it. Kill that response. So that's another good. I kind of lucked out on that reason to leave. Well, it's gonna get. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have been able to kill it. That worked out well. Kind of randomly. I didn't get the hook I wanted. I kind of got a better hook, huh? Let's get this out, put a counter on it, I think. Take to the skies. Putting the counter on the Mook Tide still would just kind of trade with these things. Koi fish. I think I attack with this first. No, I don't. It's an enchantment. It gets a counter on it. Stupid. Okay. Now we maul the pilot. only reason I would care if that koi attack. Well, that's annoying. Does this tap vehicles or just creatures? He isn't going to be able to crew any of his vehicles though when I tap that koi. Well, he can, no, that's not true. He can crew the brute suit with this guy and then crew everything he wants. So he can crew. Alright, I gotta think. I can kill this apprentice if I want. Or I can just pump up one of my creatures. The pumps, I mean, I think I'd rather just go ahead and make him choose exactly what he's going to do now, I guess. This might be bad. So, I feel like... Oh, he couldn't crew... I see. Okay, yeah, no, I got it. No, I needed to... Wait. Okay, yeah, he can crew. Okay, yeah, I'm messing this. I thought he could do this, then I thought he couldn't. Now I see that he can. He did it right. My play may or may... I mean, this is what I expected to happen when I made it, and then I kind of got jumpy and thought maybe not. So I need to decide how many of these Spenga Shigekis I want to attack with, basically. He gets to attack me back if he just takes the one from him. So I'm thinking maybe 0 is the answer. Maybe 1. Let's get one of them in there. Pretty happy if either of these things block it. And I don't want this thing to be able to just ransack me back. Alright. It might be tough for this infiltrator to get her done. These guys went flyer back to back. Of course, he does have to tap. Yeah, he needs another creature to deal with my this thing, basically. It's probably best to fade this 3/4 thing. Just not risk it. I think I'm gonna crew the bike and just send everything. I may not. This guy gets a token when he blocks as well, or just attacks. Anything, any vehicle attacks. You're drawing really well this game, obviously. If I do send everything, he's going to block this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's going to die if he has nothing, so I probably will. Stone worst case scenario is like 4 damage to this. Crew here, eat this. Take like 6 down to 2. I'd still be left with quite a few creatures. Wait a minute. This crew's a card. Oh boy. Alright, I didn't see that. Well, it's a good thing I drew this fade. I'd have been running my infiltrator into a double block. I didn't see that land. Well, he's not just dead. He might be salt with it. I'm gonna do some attacking, but I don't think I can do as much as I thought I could. Do it like this. I don't even think he's here, but I couldn't have killed him if he just used his land, so maybe I'm supposed to think he's not here and attack with more? I don't know. Am I just supposed to send my ambusher in for a sure death? I don't know the arena strats these days. He might be hooking me, he might come right back and snap block that thing. Could also come back to a farewell right here for all I know. He's probably just gone, but wasn't dead. Was in bad shape, obviously. But, I mean, just crew this with the land, eat this, or I mean, eat this. This thing can eat. Yeah, he just can't attack, right? I could put him to 1, I guess, if I sent the bike as well. You could like eat whichever. I'll take it. 2-0 start with this bad boy. 14 flying through the ranks. What goes up might come down with this deck, though, as I said. My MMR is quite good, I think. I mean, my season's been fine. I think I maybe 65, 66% win rate or something. It doesn't reset everything at the end of a season. It remembers all those number ones I've had in the past. Also, this is a pretty high variance format. It might just be that 65% is pretty good. Normally, you can get up, in a lot of formats you can easily get to 70. Well, not easily, but the top ranked people are going to be at 70. This format, maybe it's not like that. I haven't really looked at like the 17 land stats. Which those are the stats I like to look at there anyways, or like the win rate stats, not the card ratings. I prefer to rate my own cards. Double mulligan over there. Let's get it done. Mukatai. 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 He wants to block, that's fine. The long pause might make it so, huh? It's kind of on me. Mukatai. Mukatai. We'll get him out there eventually. And I should have been able to click it faster, because the way Arena does it, they throw these halos all around the guy or whatever. And I noticed they weren't. I should have been able to notice they weren't there. That actually makes that feature somewhat useful, since the client is so bad that it gives up all your priority all the time. Gives up by, I mean, like letting them know when you have stuff. That you can click pretty fast in that situation. Do I want to save? I think I'll save this guy. I'm definitely happy that that died when there's something already like at one casting cost in the graveyard. I'm sure he doesn't have a way to turn it on in his hand, or probably not a lot in his deck. For a mulligan, the double mulligan, I'm not very far ahead here. This is interesting. I have a lot of options, least of which I think is attack and use this as a trick. But I don't mind putting it on flyer. Also don't mind putting it on this lifelinker. I think I'm going to put it on this lifelinker. I don't know. It gets in for a chunk at least. It's somewhat like putting it on the flyer. In that regard, that it's already hit some. Now, do I want to trade it for both of those? I think I probably do before he can draw a removal spell and blow me out with it. He seems very incentivized to do it, so I'll send the thing as well. Yeah, I think that worked out about as good as could be expected. Let's go, Infiltrator, go. Give this guy 2 extra cards. I don't feel too good about this game. It's another good one for me. Well, no blocks. That's awesome. I get to keep my flyer in play. Attack pump next turn. I gave up. Alright, 3-0 with this black-green ninja-ish masterpiece. Number 11. One too many digits. In general, you will stop going up after every win eventually. Like, sometimes it's at 7. There's a glut of people, somewhere. Like, it could be, you get to number 3 and you have to win a bunch in a row, or it could be 7. It just kind of depends. It won't be this smooth sailing. Plus, I'm probably due to lose especially with this. But I definitely had more fun with best of one when I can chase a meaningless ranking. And it is truly meaningless for me because I'm actually already qualified for the next set championships of New Capena. If you hear me. Yeah, find somebody to pair me with. You can't find nobody. Too strong. I will keep. I'll go first and I will like it. I will soul rip him. I hope. Try this. This is just your standard Mukatai deck, really. With a little bit of Jukai. Side of Jukai. I'm stupid. I could have played the trainee. I forgot this was going to be a creature. No, never mind. This doesn't have haste. This gives it. Never mind. I did fine. Just back off of him. Just read him. Don't touch him. That's fine. I'm not sacking. Declined. It's just a little brute suit right now. Just a mana cheaper. Samurai. He's really into reading the Soul Ripper. I mean, the only thing I can think of that kills it is the artifact kill spell for red and one. It seems like he'd have played it last one. Maybe he wouldn't. Maybe he'd take the damage to put a counter on his Ronin. He could have it, I guess. Seems unlikely. Everything's getting a little hooked. Got a feeling I'm blocking, man. Tend to block in these situations. Discards a boar? That's some mess there, man. He's just telling me it's not safe. All right, man, you earned it. You earned that. You earned it. If you can discard that boar and not have anything else, you earned that. My turn. I think I'm gonna save it because I mean I don't want to I don't want to Dakuchi back my Soul Ripper really. Just kind of expecting a combat trick or something since he did attack that other time. I could have sacked, I guess. Gone for lethal. Okay, glad I didn't do that. Yep. That's a good one. The land was good too, to be fair. Basically, he's good. Cruising with this little duck. 8. In the top 8. Will it end? Starting to believe. They're slowing me down now. Keep my head in the game. Esports tactic here. Make you wait a little while. Lose focus. Nice little hand. I am on the draw, but it's a nice hand. Cannot complain. Pokeball. I didn't see how he scried. I wonder if he really scried too and bricked on a third land. I didn't get to see how he scried. That's sick if he did. I mean, obviously he, unless he put lands, I assume he wouldn't do that. The hell am I gonna do? Just attack and play the flyer? Fade something. Green white. He's got a wall of first strike. Lots of first strike. That's a lot of first strike. Ban that. It's a heavy hitter. Attack for 10, huh? Yeah. Take 10. It's pretty blowout. I think I want to build up some more blockers, probably. Not really sure. Possible I should just put it on the fly. Is he really getting back? Oh, the Michiko's exiled, so that's good. You got it, man. What's up? Or if he wants to cast that now, I'd be able to put. Well, he can't put a counter on it. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Tamio.
Phyrexia's victory will be etched into the
Can't imagine that's good for me.
You cannot delay our victory.
5 points of fucking first straight in the ground. I can't do shit about that. Yeah, I don't know. This one's looking bad. Tamio's good. Maybe I needed to play my land. Oh, he's getting that back. That seems odd.
You still have a role in our grand story.
Seems quite odd. Alright, man. Show me what you got for this first. I won't worry about the next things next turn. We have a 5-5 in play. It's fine. I mean, this is so far going great for me. If there's not more to it. If I get to kill Tamio. Yeah, I don't. Looks like no. Yeah. Do not get to kill Tamio. That'll make things a lot more difficult. Attacks.
You do not write this story.
This feels like my best bet. For now. Need to draw something here, because this can actually kill Tamio. This thing gives it menace even. Ugh. That kills me on the crackback. Maybe I blocked bad, because this exactly kills me. If I, like, threw and killed Tamio. If I don't kill Tamio, I don't think it looks good for me either, but... I do think my best bet is to hold this Jukai favor and use it as a trick. not play it and then through with zip tap and all through. Right. Not missing anything here, I don't think. This doesn't untap something. No. Make pass. Tameo's still killable through sacrificing my infiltrator.
Bow before Phyrexia.
That's a good draw. That's bound to do something. I think I've got to kill Tameo though. No other way to kill it than with this Mukutai. Now the question is if I want to play this thing. I think the answer is no. I think I'd rather sneak it in there. Potentially. Can I actually get some lifelink out of it? Am I even going to be able to do that though? If he leaves both of those back, I don't have any attacks. If he sends them both though, the ambusher might be good. I also could just randomly die to something. So close. I'm gonna cast it. I don't know. Maybe I should have played my land to play on a crab. Well, I would have died if I didn't cast it. I don't know that it's very good for me still, but at least I cast it, I guess. Not sure what I need to draw. Series of cards, I reckon. Wow, they're all coming at me. I guess it does require a chump to live. I'd rather chump with my vehicle. I think I have to chump with my vehicle. Although I could go for lethal in the swing back if I just chump with these two. Or not chump, but block here and then chump with this one. He probably doesn't make this play without a creature though. I'm gonna block with the car. If he has, I'm dead no matter what I do. It's pausing for something. I imagine it's going to be game winning spell. Games. Let's see how far I fall. I'm going to guess about 15. 13. Not even as bad as I thought. Now, if I lose 2 or 3 in a row, I think it'll go down maybe like 50 or so. It was a close game. There's a lot of first strike. Oh. Good looking hand. It'd be nice to. Oh, there you go. Great looking hand. I mean, he's done a surprisingly good job of shutting this thing down. You just gotta chump block it. I don't even think I want to do that. Oh, maybe the Shigeki was supposed to get a counter just so it could crew this thing. I don't like seeing a white land, really. I was thinking about black and green cards. I mean, that's bad, but I'm still probably doing well. Bunch of 5/5s. 3 to the top? Don't like that. Might have been a safety cause too. If so, good grief, right? I think I just don't activate this. I send this if he blocks here. Does he have good blocks everywhere else? Kind of. I don't think it helps to send this. I guess it might. Maybe it would have made the companion not chump block the flyer if that's a thing. Put 3 to the top. I can't like my chances. Oh, it looks okay. So it's not like Plains Farewell. So he's going to try to answer these things one at a time. He either answers the flyer or he has to chump it and answer it next turn. Well, it seems like that would have been priority 1. Yep, that's going to be earmarked for the infiltrator. Me drawing like a creature to crew, I think, is very good for me. Land. I can make this thing a 6/5 menace. If I sack the Dekuchi Shadow Walker to it, that doesn't work. Because don't do that. I don't think I want to sack anything to it. I think I just want to attack with it. Yeah. Because he could trade with it like this. If I sack this, we're just basically trading these 2 cards. I mean, maybe it's better not to trade at all, try to draw a different creature. Then he has this thing that's putting counters on his guys. That's the thing I'm worried about. Honestly, it could be better not to trade. But then he has the bearer out still. If there's any chance he chumps, that's just great. Because, like, if I draw like a 2/2, play it and I crew and sack the 2/2 to even menace, it might free up a really good attack. He did scry everything to the top, so I have to figure he's just drawing gas. Kind of hoping this 5/5 can't get answered easily. Wow, oh, that's a good draw. They're both getting in there. So he either kept like 4 damage to something, or like exile a 4-power creature, which he should have used right away if it was that one. exploit that guy. I think that that's just gonna resolve. Okay. Just try to ride this 5/5 around. I don't know, maybe saving that snake was better because he had to chump. And no, I should have saved the snake. He would have had a double chump. That was dumb. I wasn't thinking that the snake was lethal and indestructible and would also need to be blocked, so I should have saved it. I'm still in a good spot, but I should have saved it. Maybe it turns out better I didn't. I'm not sure. It ain't good. Wouldn't be great either way. It's probably better if I did. He would have had no board. Then this would be like block, kill, chump, and then he'd have to just deal with this. I could basically trade this for his whole board if I did it the other way. If he played the same way. So yeah, probably worse, to say the least. He might just be able to chump me to death here. So he would have chumped with one of the 1/1s, or traded with my Shanghai. Now he would have just this. That's assuming there wasn't anything better to get back, which I don't think that there. Well, maybe he would have got back Clawing Torment from my 1/1. This is good if he's going to try to trade, I think, another land, which I don't blame him for trying to trade. Well, he's not going to trade. Why didn't you attack with your Vigilance? He should have attacked with his Vigilance creature no matter what, right? This is frustrating. I've drawn so many lands in a row. I mean, the Vigilance creature should have at least attacked. He's drawn a lot of lands, too. Again, the Vigilance creature with no attack. And I don't really think it's going to be in on a block here. I guess it could be. It's going to jump block. This is strange. Well, no. If he had a fight spell, he would have pumped and done it right there. Maybe it was Wheel Kick? I didn't have the mana for all of it? He did, though. I think. Does have a fucking farewell. Nothing I can do. Top deck a creature, I guess. He's probably going to use that. I've got the safekeeping. Did it. Pump of the fist, back to 11. I absolutely have to urinate. I don't know how to fast forward stuff, so you're just gonna have to wait about a minute. Fast forward on your own. Okay, as fast and efficient as possible for me. I'm back. I can go without water, but I had to pee. And I don't want to break this into 2 videos. And my editing skills are 0. So, yep. I could have got in the queue, but I was worried about that as well. I don't know how fast I am. Slow, but whatever. It's got spells and lands. They can't all be crazy Muktai curve outs. Well, it doesn't have a land at all. It's not as good. I have too much lands. I'd rather have too much than not enough, I guess. At least right now. Well, there he goes. Now he's right back in the thick of things. Guess I'm gonna deploy this thing. I'm not really in a good position to be attacking, though. Just sit back a bit. I mean, it doesn't just fucking destroy me, but it is pushing like 10 damage and becoming a creature. I end up killing it with my fade. I don't know what I'm gonna do. He's gonna fight me here. That's really bad. So I can't activate any of my cars. Yeah, I gotta kill something. Don't know what. I don't know what's best to kill. It might just be the bearer of memory. And that's the one that's going to matter. And I kind of feel like that this emergence is going to have to stick for me to stay in this game. It's weird. This is the one that this thing can block, though. I don't think there's much merit to just casting this. Don't know. I don't like any of it, obviously. In bad shape. Doesn't kill me right now, it just kills me later. Okay. Definitely not casting that. To save that for the Beseiju. I'm gonna take 3 damage. I want to try to block the 3/3. It will be a problem eventually. Everything's on the table. Ain't that much stuff. The Seiju has reach. Nothing else has any kind of decent attack. I mean, I could cast it. I probably will. I don't want it to get, like, discarded. It seemed nowhere near like it's gonna get to connect. Bounce this hover bike right now. If it does, it means my Shigeki died and I might need it to block. I don't have a lot of cards that answer these big creatures. I have one more fade. I had a lethal exploit for this, but it's probably not gonna do it for long. Wheel kick, that'll do it. Should do it. So stall that I was losing on board, and he's going to have a lot better cards for the situation. Chuck them all in front, I guess. This ought to work out well. Drew the probably one of the best cards I had. He could have wheel kicked with this and put a counter on his thing. It probably doesn't matter. Just he could have done that. This is just trying to torture me, you know. There's like no way I'm coming back in this game. I refuse to believe it. I fold. That was rough beating. Alright, deck. I mean, 5-1 at the time was way overperforming. 5-2 is probably still a little better than expected. But if we could win this one here and not just go 5-3, that'd be pretty nice. It is a keep. It'd be a lot better with a forest in it in the very near future. You certainly have to play the raid turn 1. Yeah, it's probably gonna need that forest, huh? Ooh, and there it is. And there it is, the forest. Now the hand's good. Oh, yikes, he has a good hand too. This is annoying because I could put this on here, but it's like I kind of want to do it. I think I have to do it, but if he ever sacrifices it, it's just going to pump something up by 2. It's really bad. They should have just put the counter. I should have put the counter on invisible. I don't know. Maybe not. It's just one of those games where all the early turns, man, just whoever does the best thing in the next turn or two. Game's gonna spiral, I feel like. If he has a way to screw with this, pretty happy to see that card. I can't block his apprentice, so I mean it works out here, but it's fine. So I wasn't in the market to bounce this anymore. So maybe I put the counter on the wrong place, I don't know. But that apprentice is definitely on the do not block list. Take your extra cards, hope the game ends sometime soon, I guess. I want this is going to become a 4-4. Can't be having it. I just didn't want to open this up to a double block, even though maybe he wouldn't have done it. So he has to play a land pre-combat if he wants to. He does. He was clearly going to use his mana to make a 5/5, obviously. Is a permanent. So I can enchant the hoverbike. That's awesome. If I do it, though, I can only make it a 5/5. If I do it before I activate it, I'm thinking I might want to make this not get blown out by something. I don't know. I think that that's a good idea still. Hopefully he dies here. If he kills one thing, and I guess if he's going to kill it, it'd have to be with the sack and artifact. So he wouldn't even be taking the damage on his upkeep. Alright. Final boss. I'll try my best, but this deck winning 7 would be impressive. Big match sets the tone. Do we go with Mukai's or Jukai's this game? Mukin and Jukin. Go first. Got my Mukatai. No 1-drop, and it could use a land or two, but it's a fine little hand. Got my best car. See if we can drive it. Drive it right up his ass. Oh man, the Fang of Shigeki. Yay. Alright, I go here, I guess. I will block for attacks. I guess I will, I don't know. Just demoralizing. I had my car. And then he played the Shigeki. I mean, I answers the Shigeki, but now the car can't be driven. He's kind of ruining any sort of curve I've had. Has just been ruined. Not to say I can't win the game other ways, but I will not be curving out and beating him. Speaking of Shigekis, this guy is legendary, but not an artifact or enchantment. I don't know how. I don't know if this works. I'm gonna put this bitch in full control. I don't know if I can make this a targeted. Okay, that didn't work. It's a fucking weird one to put it on. I like it. I might have to win with this fucking car. I don't know if it'll work, but I might have to try. I want to be killing that Fengus Shigeki Exile and just trying to kill him. Good luck to me. That is definitely the play. I got 5/5 coming with suspend. I got a combat trick. Honestly, kind of like my spot a little bit at the moment. I could draw first. I suppose I'm supposed to draw first, yeah. If it's ever going to change my mind. Do wish I would have drawn a creature. Nah, he's going to be mighty tempted to block this, I think. Double block. I kill one of his things and he kills. As it sits. He might take it. He does. I might end up menacing the thing later. I don't know what's going to happen. I got to try to sneak in for this damage, though. He can always block with his 2/4 and bounce it to his hand. Screws for 3 power. He's got a lot more action than me, but he doesn't have resources to use it all. That's a good one for him to have. Well, that's bad for me. There goes my car, I guess. Nothing I can do about it. That's nice. So the Buster Cruise for 3. I'm going to tap this 2/4 because he could block with that and return it to his hand. I don't want him to do that. It's not enough to crew the Buster on its own. He'd have to crew it with both things. So if he'd rather chump with his Bank Buster than his Preserver, then that'll be fine. Alright, I plan to just attack with just my 5/5 here. And I plan to try to Jukai this thing, I think. Probably use it as enchantment, but probably save it for quote unquote surprise. So he doesn't know about it. draw with the Bank Buster. Maybe I'll draw my Generous Visitor and give it +4/+4. It's a good one to draw. It's a really good one to draw. That should just be game. It's not game if he has another 4 damage card and uses it before blockers. Then I just cast the favor on it, so I don't know. Oh, not you. I'm gonna pump this 5/5. Dakuchi! Got him with the hover bike, baby. Alright. Top 10. I mean, I'm gonna have to read. This deck did not seem great. It was reasonable. The only rare I can remember is my car, my 4/3. It might be there was another one. Might have been a bunch. I don't want to look stupid, but no, that's it. So that was my only rare. I didn't even have a lot of uncommons. I don't feel like the bike, prowler, the life is a the life and the visitor. You know, they're sought after cards. Jesus, this is probably the most like common filled deck I may have ever had. You know, 2 like high pick cards. This guy's kind of a high pick. The rest is like, I mean, some good commons. Not even like the best commons. This deck had to have way overperformed. Well, if you don't subscribe after that, good riddance, I guess. Bye.